What's up, you guys? Corey Hankerson here from Legacy Tax and Financial Planning, author of End the Tax Nightmare, Insider Secrets to Beat the IRS and Reduce Your Tax Debt. Today, I'm going to talk about 10 ways to get paid under the new stimulus bill, the new stimulus law that's out there, in response to the COVID-19 crisis. Hey, look, before I do that, if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We do post content here every single day. It would be great if you'd also like us on Facebook and follow me on Instagram at Ice Cold Tax Pro. We do post content across all of our social channels pretty much a couple times a week now. We're sort of ramping it up with the production of videos. All right, so 10 ways to get paid. Here we go. So I'm just going to run through them here in no particular order, okay? So I'm not really ranking them in like the order of importance or anything like that, but just 10 ways to get paid. So the first one is $600 per week unemployment for everybody. Now, definitely not advocating that you be unemployed, but if you are unemployed, for like the first time ever in the history of the country, as far as I know, we have unemployment availability of benefits to gig workers, independent contractors, freelancers, things like that. If you drive for Uber or Lyft, if you're a realtor, you're a barber, any of those type of occupations, a writer, a dancer, you work in a restaurant or contractor, there is now unemployment assistance available to you. How much you get is going to be dependent upon whatever benefits they offer in your particular state. But the expanded benefits under the CARES Act provides for an additional $600 a week for every single person, and it extends the benefit period an extra 13 weeks. You apply for those programs straight through the regular unemployment office that you would use in your home state. They would administer a program. You get the money directly from them, but they are reimbursed or backed, if you will, by the feds. Number two is $10,000 grant from the SBA. This is called the Economic Disaster Injury Loan, but really it's comprised of two separate components, right? There's a $10,000 grant, and then there's a loan component as well. So they're two separate things. But even if you don't get the loan, you can still apply for and get the grant, all done with one application. Link in the description below to where you go to actually apply for that particular grant loan combo. Time is of the essence for that one. So if you haven't done it already, you want to jump on and go ahead and do that quickly. The next one is a big one. Up to $10 million is available through what's called the Paycheck Protection Program, right? Those are loans. It's not a grant, so you do have to pay it back. But a portion of it is forgiven if you meet certain requirements. So again, you want to jump on over to the SBA and read up about it. But this one will be administered through your bank, right? So the federal government has given the money to private banks. All of the big banks right now are participating in the program. As far as I know, you got your Bank of Americas, etc. They are participating through the program, and you would borrow the money directly through the bank. A portion of it would be forgiven if you meet certain requirements. The next one, free business help through grants and loans at local business development programs. Now, don't sleep on this one, right? I know it sounds funny. You're talking about free things like help writing a business plan, free business coaching and mentoring and things like that. I actually went through the SCORE program, which is again through one of the business development programs. It's actually very helpful. Don't sleep on it. It's a very good thing, and it can really help you to grow your business or start your business depending on which stage you're in. So that's a good one. The next one, I put $0 mortgage. You can see it down in the description below. What that means effectively is that a lot of the lenders out there have programs available where you can skip anywhere from 3 to 6 months worth of your mortgage. And what they all seem to be doing is taking those months that you have skipped and putting them on the back of the loan. So you effectively get several months mortgage free, right? So that's a biggie, right? The next one is new terms for your 401k. Again, don't sleep on this one, right? What that means is that if you have a 401k, you have an IRA, right now you're able to pull money out of those particular retirement plans penalty free, whereas before you would have been assessed with a 10% penalty for pulling money out. So the way it used to work is if you got a 401k, you want to go ahead and pull out $50,000, where you're going to be hit with the 10% penalty or $5,000 to pull that money out, plus the tax that's due on the money. Whereas right now you can pull money out of your 401k with no penalty. The next one, student loan forbearance. That's a big one, right? Student loan forbearance. So what that means is that you can skip several months of your student loan payments right now because of the CARES Act, and you can be able to do that without worry that you're going to default your loan or they're going to come after you for wage garnishment. So that's a big deal right there. The next one is the stimulus check. Everybody knows that there are stimulus checks coming. $1,200 for an individual, $2,400 for a married couple, and then you get extra money depending on how many children or if you have children. Link in the description below to a video I made covering that particular topic. The next one is paid leave. That's a big one too, right? Because if you need to be out of work because either your kids can't go to school or you're hurt, sick, or injured or whatnot, and your job doesn't offer leave, then that can obviously be a big problem. Well, under the new stimulus that came out, there's remedy provided there for you. Check to the bill, link in the description below. The next one here is private companies. Guys, a lot of private companies, see, it's not just the government. A lot of private companies are offering things like low-cost goods and services available to people that have been impacted by COVID-19, right? It's too many to list, but you're looking at your biggest companies like Amazon and others of that level. Well, I guess there's nobody quite on Amazon's level. It's very few people, but the largest companies in the United States are offering benefits that's there. I'll put a link down in the description below so you can jump over to that link and look and see what companies are offering what types of benefits. It's probably some of the suppliers that you use already, so you can be able to benefit there. So that's 10, but here's a bonus, right? Here's a bonus right here. Settling your taxes for less than the amount that you owe. Right now is the best time ever to settle your tax debt. If you owe back taxes to the IRS or the states, what I'm talking about, right now is the best time to enter into what's called an offer and compromise. Can literally save you a bundle. I've had clients that owe 6 and even 7 figures worth of back taxes be able to settle the amount that they owe for significantly less than what they actually owe. The reason that now is a really good time to settle your tax debt is because the IRS uses a formula to determine how much you qualify for, what type of settlement you qualify for, and it's based off of 2 things: income and assets, right? Right now, we have a lot of people whose income obviously has gone down. You're not making the money that you used to make before this whole coronavirus thing set in. And we also have a lot of people whose assets have gone down in value. We're talking about retirement plans. Even some home values have already started to slip. I've read that recently. That stuff's already started to happen, right? And we know that going forward, it's probably going to happen with a little bit more frequency. So with income and the value of assets going down, what that means is that now is a really good time to enter into what we call an offer and compromise to be able to settle your tax debt. All right. If you want to learn more about that, I would suggest you download my free book. It's called End the Tax Nightmare: Insider Secrets to Beat the IRS and Reduce Your Tax Debt. You can download a copy of the book for free at endthetaxnightmare.com. Here's a link to the website, endthetaxnightmare.com. All right. If you want to learn more about all of these various stimulus programs, why don't you check out my course? I have a free course on the various stimulus programs that are out there and how you can benefit from them. Go to www.coronastimuluscourse.com. That's coronastimuluscourse.com, and you can check out the course. We're offering it free for a limited time. But probably eventually we will have to go ahead and charge something. All right, coronastimuluscourse.com. Check it out. All right, guys, that's it for this week. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We do drop content here frequently, as well as on our other social channels. You can check us out on Facebook as well as Instagram at IceColdTaxPro. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.